Good morning! It's another day here in Tampa. Still got, oh, there it is. Still got the same view going on. Oh my gosh. I hope that smudge wasn't on the camera all day, but I think I still see it. Is it a scratch? I'm gonna die. Oh well, just gonna stay there, I guess. It's about 9:30. I slept so well last night. I know like it's a big discussion about like, do you sleep on the left side of the bed or the right side of the bed? I always sleep right in the middle of the bed. So that when I flip to my left side, I have the left pillow, and when I flip to the right side, I have the right pillow. This morning, I'm going to take full advantage of the Starbucks that's in the resort, which is, I shouldn't say resort, it's a hotel. The hotel. There is a Starbucks, and it's not like a usual hotel Starbucks where like it's just in the hotel. Like it leads to the road too, and there's parking, it's like a normal Starbucks, so people from the outside world can use it as well. So I'm gonna go get my Starbucks. I'm gonna go down to the sand area. I was gonna say a beach area. It's not a beach. It's sand on the bay, but still lovely. I'm gonna read my book. Gonna call my sister because today is actually her birthday. Yeah, her birthday is October 19th. Mine's October 20th, but we're 3 years apart. And I know that yesterday I was raving about having a TV. I ended up streaming Netflix anyway. And Don't Worry Darling is on there. I didn't know that it was on Netflix already, so I watched that. Usually I'm not a second movie watcher. I won't watch movies again, but when there's like a plot twist or a giant reveal at the end that will make you say like oh, then I think it's acceptable to watch again. Also, Harry Styles. It's so bright out here. I'm back with my toes in the sand. I got my coffee. I got a venti iced coffee with half and half and 2 pumps of classic syrup. Great morning drink. And I'm gonna call my sister and I'm gonna continue to read Firefly Lane. Everybody here is very much on a business trip, so the line in Starbucks was like full of business people, and I'm just there with my book and my towel. I'm back in the room now, and I'm looking to go to Clearwater today. It says that it's 17 miles away, and yet 55 minutes. How can that be? I don't believe it, but so I'm gonna put my swimsuit on, and I'm gonna hope for the best. It's a random Thursday, like afternoon. Why is it an hour? I guess we'll find out. I'm all changed now, ready for the beach. My hat is from Long Beach Island. Miss you, Alex. My dress is from Australia. I'm that person that always says, when I studied abroad in Australia, I got this dress. It has pockets, so cute. And I was just brushing my teeth. I hate to travel with the toothbrush that I leave at home. I just don't like it, so I always bring a disposable one. This one is personalized from my dentist. Shout out to Alan Heap, because when I went to the dentist there, that was probably the best dentist experience that I've ever had in my life. It wasn't horrible. Every other time it's been horrible, but this was not horrible. Thank you, Dr. Alan Heap. Although he wasn't the one. It was a nice lady who is retired, but she took very good care of me. I'm about to be on my way. I stopped in the lobby for water, so I went into the gym and filled up my water bottle. And I also stopped at Starbucks and they gave me a venti ice water. The one thing about going to the beach is that you can never have or bring with you too much water, because there's no water to be found anywhere on the beach besides the seawater. I also stopped in the restroom before I went. The lobby bathrooms are really nice. It's one of those things where it's like a whole room for the one toilet, but the one weird thing is that like the door is kind of like see-through. It's one of those like foggy frosted glass, so you can like see the outline of people, but you can't obviously see anything. But just a little weird design choice. Parking in Clearwater is actually a nightmare scenario. I've never actually parked on this side. I've always parked on the side that's closer to the acai bowl place, because that's always where I get lunch. But I'm gonna walk. I saw a few restaurants that sparked my interest. driving by, so I'm gonna go see what I can get for lunch. Bring it to the beach. This is the most non-looking McDonald's I've ever seen in my whole life. I didn't even know that it was McDonald's until I saw Boo Bucket. Like, what is that? They do have a surf style here, and I remember when I went to Coco, there was like a surf style on every corner. So many of them. They had a flow rider, or is it flow rider, in that store. I've been on it one time in the Poconos. It's really fun, but I've never seen it in a store before. I'm on the beach now. I think this is the most crowded that I've ever seen it, although I've only been to Clearwater a fair few times. There are a lot of people here. I got the Cobb salad from the Good Stuff Eatery and some friends with me. Scary. It came with buttermilk ranch, a little bit of it, so hopefully it's enough for my salad. It also came with cornbread, which is what I think the seagulls want. The salad was actually really good. Everything mixed together so that it created enough moisture for the lettuce, which was awesome. I'm gonna eat my cornbread now and try to go for a swim. Judging by the few people that are like full body swimming, I'm gonna assume that it's cold in there, which is okay because it's so nice out today. I'm actually warm, which is better than the past few days where it's been cold outside. This is a completely different beach from the last time I was here. The last time I was here, the water was crystal clear. I could see the bottom. This time it's murky. I can't even see my feet. Last time, the water was so warm, it wasn't even refreshing. This time, it's freezing. It's so cold, but it's nice because then you can come out here, lay down, not be sweating, go back into the water. It's nice, although it's cold. I just looked up and there's a whole pirate ship out there. What in the world? I wonder who these people are and why they put a sticker of their faces here, but that's funny. Also, I will never understand why people feed seagulls at the beach. Why? What is the appeal of being surrounded by hundreds of birds that are screaming at you? Could never be me. I'm back in the car now. I only paid for 3 hours of parking, so gotta skedaddle. But before I left, I stopped into a shop along the street, and it was almost like fate, people. It was almost fate. A sweatshirt that I was looking at, the lady marked down literally right in front of my eyes. She discounted it right then and there, so I had to grab it. There's also sand everywhere in the car now, which is fine. Look at the color. And it says, Clearwater Beach, Florida, living the dream. That's how I feel. All the time. Now, most of the sweatshirts that I have nowadays are Disney. And t-shirts, because when you're a cast member, things are severely discounted and you can't let go of them. You can't give up the opportunity. So a lot of my sweatshirts are Disney, which is fine. Obviously, I live in Orlando, Florida, but when I don't want to wear something Disney, I can wear something beachy. I can get behind that every day of the week. Also, as I was leaving the beach, no joke, that pirate ship started shooting cannonballs into the water. I was like, what is going on? And so I texted my family and my friends and I was like, there's a pirate ship at the beach. I've never seen this before in my life. And they were like, maybe it's a reenactment. Because in our town, they always have like a Civil War reenactment. So this was just a pirate invasion reenactment with real cannonballs shooting into the water. I stopped at Starbucks as a little drive home pick-me-up. I got a grande caramel frappuccino. They made it good. Look at how good that looks. I'm excited. Also, I was just thinking, because my hair is down, and it's not usually down, I just got a haircut recently, and I went to a hair cuttery. It's a miracle that my hair is still on my head. That's a little dramatic. It's a miracle that it looks somewhat presentable, because when I went, she's cutting my hair, blah, 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 great, great, great. And then she's done. And I'm like, awesome, it looks awesome. I look down. She had never parted my hair down the middle. She hadn't parted it at all. So the way that it fell after she washed it was the way that she cut it. No joke, it was like a zigzag part. My jaw dropped to the floor when I saw. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then I asked her, I was like, can you part my hair down the middle? And so she did. It still wasn't down the middle, but I was like, good enough. But it turned out okay. It's just straight across, which I was like a little worried about, but somehow it turned out okay. Also, the drive here was not 55 minutes. It was like 35 minutes, which was much better. And the drive back is gonna be about 30 minutes, which is good. I was worried. 60 minutes or 55 minutes and 17 miles is crazy. This is the view from the parking garage, which is really nice. The water all around. And the airport is just actually right over there. So when I'm sitting on the beach, the beach being the sand, I can see the planes taking off. It's so nice. I was just on the phone with my mom and I was telling her that today's beach day was one of the best beach days that I've had in a long time. The weather is just like, it's perfect. It's so nice. Usually at Clearwater, you're laying on the sand and it's so hot, so you have to go into the water. And then the water's so warm that it's not even refreshing. But when you go back on the beach, it's like you're dying. So it was really nice today. I really enjoyed it. Usually I don't stay for 3 hours. That's why I was surprised when I used up all my parking time. But it was so nice. I came out to pick up dinner. I came to Tostones Inc. it's called. It's so cute. It's this little place. And the food on their website looked good, so I'm excited. Got my food in hand. I think it's gonna be a lot more food than I was anticipating, but I'll show you that when I get back. There's also a place next door called Biryani Bowl that I was looking at. I love Indian food. I think it's one of the best cuisines out there, but I was looking on the maps and the reviews weren't too great, so Tostones Inc. it is. Last night I was down by the water for the sunset, so I didn't get to see it from my room. Wow, this is so beautiful. I'm gonna interrupt the time lapse and quickly show you what I got for dinner. Definitely did not need this much, but to be fair, I didn't know that it would be this much food. It is a tostone with slaw, and this one is honey sriracha chicken with a house sauce, and this one is Latin pork. Same thing with this one, they're both Latin pork. When I was ordering, there were options to get either 2 or 3 or 4 of them, so I thought that they were gonna be smaller, but I definitely could have done with just 2. I cannot eat all of this, but I'm really excited. It looks delicious. I think I'm gonna like the Latin pork one, although the sriracha chicken looks really good. Sriracha honey chicken, literally can't go wrong. Back to the time lapse. We're gonna call it there on the time lapse. Every single time it kept on getting darker outside, I would see the light reflection in the window, but then I'd have to turn off more of the lights, and then I would keep on seeing more lights, so then I just ended up in complete darkness. But we're done now. I have my flashlight on because I couldn't see anything. The rest of the night is going to hold a shower, chilling, hanging out, you know, watching TV, watching some Netflix. I have my favorite pajamas laid out. I got these in a set from one of the department stores, I don't know, but they're super comfy. And then this was my Christmas shirt from like 2 years ago, 3 years ago maybe. But it's just so comfy. And these shorts are so cute. They got little ruffles on them. And I'm wearing my favorite pajamas tonight because tomorrow's my birthday. I get to wake up and it be my birthday and me be in my favorite pajamas. And then I'm gonna get breakfast here at the hotel. It's gonna be an awesome day. I also forgot to show yesterday, next to my bedside table, there was this that says Sleep Well Lavender Balm. And inside was this little thing that you roll onto your wrists or your temples and it helps you to sleep well. That was really nice. I'm gonna film tomorrow too, so you'll see what I have in store for tomorrow. Just remember, you change the world when you change your mind. Bye bye from Miss American Sky.